first we take the mangoes that we have in our beautiful garden. And if you don't have a garden which has mangoes, what you can do is you can just go to the shop and you can get these, kacha mangoes.
Cut them into small pieces like this, and then each piece has to be cleaned. Each piece has to be cleaned with a cloth. Take a nice muslin cloth, cotton piece of cloth, and clean each piece like this. Then you will find a filament here. You have to remove that filament. Yes, you'll get filaments like this. You'll have to remove them. So now that we have the cleaned mango pieces, the raw mango pieces, they are weighing up to 3 kilos, this entire lot of them. And then now the best part about this pickle is there's no cooking involved. It is only the mixing of different spices that you actually grind at home. Now the spices, let me explain this to you. This is the salt which you need for this 3 kgs. You need at least 1 kilo salt, and then you need ½ kilo, 250 grams of turmeric. This is 1 kg of red dried chilies, and then you have, this is the powder of the mustard seeds. You have to fry the mustard seeds and then grind it to soft powder. This is called Aavakaya. This is the main ingredient of this pickle. And this is the fenugreek seeds, which are powdered again, fried and powdered. This is called the Methi powder, fenugreek seed powder. Now this is it. All these just go into this. And of course, what you need to add here is this oil, the Gingelly oil, which is also called the til. So this is the Gingelly oil. You need at least 2 liters of this oil that will go in this 3 kgs of pickle. So here we go. Ready to mix it? Just mix all this. So now we take the first ingredient that goes in is the salt. So just the way you sprinkle it is so important. So it reaches all the pieces. So just put enough. I would actually mix half of the salt, not the entire one. We can mix the rest later on. Okay, now that we just sprinkle the salt here, we take a wooden spatula, always a wooden clean spatula, very dry. The only thing that's very important in doing this Aavakaya pickle, mango pickle, is that you use a dry, everything should be dry, no water. So just give it a nice mix. Yes. When there's enough salt, the pickle doesn't get spoiled, because this is going to be preserved for a year long time now. Yes. And then the next thing we add is the turmeric powder. This is the homemade turmeric powder. We add a little bit of turmeric powder. Turmeric powder, must say, goes in all Indian dishes, which is actually today being said all over the world that it is best for immunity. All the pickles in India use turmeric powder. So yes, all of you go right about and eat all the pickles you can, but in limited quantities. Don't spoil your health. So yeah, that's the turmeric that's gone in. And then after this, you add the freshly ground chili powder. You can either grind it at home, or I would advise you to buy the 3 mangoes mirchi powder, 3 mangoes chili powder. This is good. So yes, chili powder we add nicely, abundantly. This is 1 pickle which will absorb a lot of chili powder. Yes. And then, as I said, this is the fenugreek seed powder, which is fried a little bit and then powdered. This smells so lovely. The aroma is great. You just mix it. This very little. Don't put too much of it. It'll turn bitter. So yeah, that beautiful aroma comes from that. And yes, this is the mustard seeds, which are fried and powdered and smell awesome. So healthy. Now this you can put at least a good 150 grams. Yes. Probably our ancestors wanted to do something which had no fire involved. So this was a creation. They plucked the fresh mangoes from the tree, cut it into pieces like this, cleaned them up cleanly, and just added all the powders that were available then. And then that's it. They had no cooking. So you see how beautifully these pieces are covering up with all the spices that I've put. Yes, that's very important to give it a good mix. That's a good mix. Every piece here you see is covered so beautifully. Yes. Most of my cooking I've learned from my aunt and my mom. So thanks to them, I'm going to try and keep up their traditions by pickling every year, every season. This brand of oil, the A.S. brand Gingelly Oil, is great grandmother's recipe. It's coming right from so many years now, and we don't question why only this brand. So yes, it's the best brand for this particular pickle. So 1 liter just goes in just like that. Yes, just advise you now to put that little more extra salt that I said. Mix it now, because salt, the correct amount of salt and the oil and the turmeric powder ensures the pickle not to get spoiled, because this has to be, can you see that? Look at that. I mean, that's awesome. Yes, the pickle is getting ready to get jarred. Little bit of nativity, Telugu, Aavakaya pachadi. Yes, ఏ ఇంట్లో ఆవకాయ లేదో అక్కడ అన్నం ముద్ద ఎలా దిగుతుంది? అందుకని ఆవకాయ వేసుకొని ఫస్ట్ ముద్ద తిన్నాం అనుకోండి, it's the best. You have to give this the most important thing you do every day, because you need to keep this stored for 10 days before you start eating the first spoon of pickle. Now for the next 10 days, every day at a particular time, say if you mix it today at 12 o'clock, again you mix it tomorrow at 12 o'clock. For the next 10 days you need to do this. You mix it. Yes, the best part about this particular chili powder is it's got a lot of color, but it's not as spicy. So the pickle looks awesome, but trust me, it's not going to be so spicy. It's going to be great. I'm sure a lot of bacteria and bad viruses will be taken care of with all these immunity boosters that I've just put in this. So guys, don't forget to make this at home before the season ends. Yes, I think that's a great mix. Each and every piece looks drenched and doused in all the spices. This is the best. Take 3 garlics, which is also a great immunity booster. So yes, this is the last ingredient that will go in this. Take for the 3 kilos, just take 3 of these garlics, peel them and put the pieces inside. Yes, they are raw. Everything in this pickle is raw. No cooking. I think I love that idea. Raw and so tasty. In fact, Hyderabadis have invented the Aavakaya biryani also. That popular Aavakaya is down south. So yes, this is the Aavakaya that's getting ready for so many mouths waiting. Hope you enjoy it. Now this is the pickle which we just made. So this needs to be tied up and secured safely for the next 10 days and stirred every day. Do not forget that you have to stir it right from the down. So let it rest in peace till you get to it. So we'll cover it first and then take a nice white soft cotton cloth, tie it. It has to be clean. Tie it around. Yes. And then take a rope this way and tie it up. Give it a good knot. This is it. For the next 10 days, this will be. Here it is. 10 days now. Yes, I've added the garlic, peeled it and added the garlic, and yes, it's ready to eat. Happy eating. Oh my God. It's heavenly. Enjoy the pickle. It's ready. Next 1 year. Happy pickling.